Hi, my name is Charlotte and I'm a brand ambassador for docrafts. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make some baby boy scrapbook albums to go in your stitch bound scrapbook. First we're going to use papers from the Moroccan Blue collection, and I've chosen this one as I really love the pattern. To put it in the album you're going to need to use your template to mark where you're going to need to punch your holes. So line it up underneath, make sure it's centre, and then with your pencil you're just going to mark each hole all the way through. So this means when it comes time to put it in your album, it's all going to match up. So once we've done that, take the template away, and with your X-cut screw hole punch, you're just going to mark each one. And it should come away nice and simply as we go down. So now we've got all the holes ready. So this means when it comes time to put in your album, everything will match up. So now that we've done that, we're going to pick the pictures we're going to use. And I've got some pictures of my son. So we've got one where he's meeting his cousin for the first time. And then I've got another one where I've actually cut out around his head to remove all the rubbish. And I'm going to put it with another piece of the paper just so it matches up nicely. So with this one, just a little bit of double-sided tape. You could also use the 3D foam dots if you really wanted a dramatic look. And just a little bit at the top and at the bottom, and you'll have a nice picture to add in. And by doing these little simple squares, you're showing off all the papers in the collection as well, and how they all match and go together. So you just match up the bottom. And you can see how it's really focused on him now. Here's one I made earlier, and you can see how he looks really good with the Moroccan Blue paper behind him. And I've added some pom-poms as well to add a little bit of 3D element. I've used the Bare Basics collection to add all the big letters, and I've also used the tiles that match up. And the great thing about these tiles is they're double-sided, so on the back there's a lovely pattern. So now what I'm going to use is some of the Craft Planet stickers to add some detail. So I'm going to take, because he went to the lake, I'm going to put some little starfish and some shells. You can just add these in wherever you want to. They add a nice little feature, and with the silver foil as well, it really makes everything pop out. So also going to use some of the ones with the gold foil as well. And these animals are so cute, especially if you're doing first trip to the zoo. We can put some of the flowers on the darker colours. You can also use the little stars to add detail. And there's so many to choose from, so the Craft Planet range are a really great range to use. So I'm going to use one of the Monstera leaves just to add a little detail. And there we go. There's an inside layout. I'm now going to show you how to decorate the front of your scrapbook. So we have a stitch bound scrapbook. And what I'm going to do is just add a picture of him to the front so we know it's all about him. So I've used some of the core colour stock and just a general card, and I'm going to add a little bit of double-sided tape. It's really nice and secure, but what you could do if you wanted is use temporary tape, and that way you can mix and match. So once we pulled that off there, I want to centre it in the middle of my scrapbook and just be aware of where the bend is. So because there's a crease there, you don't want to go over it. Now I've chosen a matching pattern from the Moroccan Blue range, and I'm going to add this on the top. And this sort of layering effect really brings out the colours in the range as well. So feel free to try different patterns. By using the core cardstock, you'll really get a nice look. So I'm going to stick that right in the centre, pushing it out to both sides. And then I've chosen a picture of my son to go on top. So I've chosen one where you can see the blue of his eyes, so it really matches again to the cardstock. So one at the top and one at the bottom, but you could also use the 3D foam dots again. And I'm going to put it slightly higher up, just in the centre, because I'm going to do a little strip here and I'm going to attach the tiles with his name. So what you want to do is, once you've pulled it off, start with the middle tiles, right in the centre. Going to line them up straight. And if you need to, you can always use something like a pencil or a ruler, but I'm just going to do it by eye. You could add a little gap, but if you join them up, then you only need one piece of tape. So there we go. And then you can see the front cover. Thank you very much for watching.